Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Celise and thank you for joining my spooky little family. It's June, so we will be celebrating Pride all month long here on this channel, which means we are talking about all LGBTQ plus horror movies. I'm talking horror films either written by, starring, or directed by my fellow queer people. So get ready girls, cause it's bi girl summer. In today's video, we will be talking about how Sucker Punch shaped my sexuality. Let's get into the video. Now, nobody get in my comments and be like, this is not a horror movie, this is not made by gay people. Yes, I know. Sucker Punch is not written or directed by a gay person. It is directed by Zack Snyder. But we are talking about this film today because this is one that made me start putting all the pieces together, if you know what I'm saying. Sucker Punch follows a young girl institutionalized by her abusive stepfather who retreats to an alternative reality as a coping strategy and envisions a plan to help her escape. This film stars some of the most beautiful people in the world, and that is Emily Browning, Jenna Malone, Carla Gugino, Jamie Chung, Abby Cornish, Vanessa Hudgens, and Oscar Isaac. As Letterboxd user Tara said, I don't know how I feel about this film, but on the other hand, I know exactly how I feel about Carla Gugino. I too agree. So now, I am not going to sit here and tell you that this is the most amazing film ever made, because it is definitely not. But when I tell you that this film is badass, honey, it is badass. All the performances in this film are great. We have such amazing actors that crush every single second. Emily Browning, I mean, she's an absolute icon. I genuinely miss this woman on my screen. Queen Jenna Malone crushes it too. One of my all-time crushes is here, and she is serving looks and giving an amazing performance as usual. If I see her in a film, I know it's gonna be a good time. Abby Cornish is always fabulous. Carla Gugino was amazing as she always is. You may recognize her from Haunting of Hill House or Gerald's Game. She's amazing. She is also highly underrated to me, so if you haven't seen any of her work, run, don't walk. Jamie Chung and Vanessa Hudgens were also pretty good in their roles, but to me, they were definitely outshined by these other actors just a little bit. Oscar Isaac, I mean, he's Oscar Isaac. Do I need to say anything else? Okay, so I know that this film did not do that well, but to me, this film is beautifully done. The fight scenes are so good. And the music is fire. Now, I am not an action movie kind of girl, nor am I really a fantasy kind of girl, but this film, it just hits different. Maybe it's just because all of the girls are so pretty and doing such a great job in their outfits with their weapons, like killing it. I remember coming out of the theater for this film years ago and I was just like, wow, that was like really good. And I distinctly remember sitting in the movie theater and I was pretty young and I was just like, oh wow, oh okay, that feels strange. Do I think they're just pretty or is it more? And then I kind of pushed it in the back of my head and now I am here to tell you all that I am no longer doing that. Carla Gugino and Oscar Isaac are so fine. Give me both of them. Honestly though, someone cast those two as Morticia and Gomez Addams, please. Anyway, things really started making sense to me right after watching this. This film and Jennifer's Body was like a staple for me in figuring things out. I am that iconic scene in Jennifer's Body.
I go both ways.
But let's get back to Sucker Punch. This is very much a Zack Snyder film, so if you're not into his work, as I know many aren't, and you don't really like how extra he is and how extra he does things, then maybe this isn't for you. But when I tell you, again, I'm gonna keep telling you in this whole video, that the fight scenes are so good, guys. They are so good. We love seeing little 5-foot Emily Browning twirling around in her baby doll outfit and kicking all the ass. Honestly, nobody talks about how empowering this film is. Like, it was a vibe. All these girls were fucking everybody up, and you know what? We love to see that here on this channel. Trivia moment, each of the lead girls had to undergo strict physical training, which involved deadlifts up to 96 kilograms several months before shooting. This film did not do well when it was initially released in the theater. I read that Jenna Malone was so upset by this that she actually considered quitting acting. And honey, if Jenna Malone would have decided to quit acting, I would be devastated. Overall, though, I find Sucker Punch to be a fun, action-packed film with an amazing cast of women, solid fight choreography, great music, and it's colored beautifully. I love the use of blue, and I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely enjoy this story. I really like the way that Baby Doll created an alternative reality to cope with accidentally killing her sister. And with that, I am going to be giving Sucker Punch 4 levs out of 5. Yes, 4 levs, because even though ridiculous at times, this movie is very significant to me. And don't we all have those? Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps me a lot. And be sure to click that little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And let me know in the comments, did you enjoy Sucker Punch? Have you never seen it? What is the movie that put all the pieces together for you? I love to talk about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.